So I'm currently listening to Bruce Springsteen. Feel like I'm in Berlin. I'm missing a little Bruce. Um, right now it's I'm on Fire, but I'm gonna find. I mean, I love Dancing in the Dark. I'm on Fire. I don't know what my favorite Bruce Springsteen song is. I'm gonna find out right now. I mean, I'm happy that at least I can play Bruce while I'm here. Totally allowed. Maybe he has a big German fan base. Let's see. I've actually snuck into a Bruce Springsteen concert before, but it was actually, they kind of helped us sneak in. Let's see. Once I find a good song, then I'll move on to my story. I feel like I like Dancing in the Dark. I'm on Fire. What album is this? How do I get just to this album? I struggle a lot with navigation on this stuff. When do I, okay, Bruce Springsteen. Oh, albums, The Essential. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay. You know what I really love, though, is the Patti Smith song. I bet he has, because he wrote it, and then she did it. I wonder if he has that on here. Well, for right now. Oh, Hungry Heart. Oh my gosh. That's the song. Do you like Hungry Heart? I mean, I know it's cheesy. But, okay. So, this one time, I was with one of my best friends, Art, and we went to this Bruce Springsteen concert. We really wanted to go, but we didn't have tickets. And we thought that there would be like a ton of scalpers, and we would be able to just buy them off of someone. So no one was there when we got there. No scalpers were there. There were a ton of people there going to the concert. We can't find anyone to buy tickets from. We go up to the actual ticket counter, and they had, I think, like one ticket left, or a few individual tickets in random areas, and we didn't want to buy them. So we end up like walking around to a different entrance where you can hear the music more, and we kind of make friends with these security guards. And I think we were originally thinking about running in somewhere, but instead we just like stood with them and listened for a long time. And eventually, I think there were 3 of them, and eventually their boss says like, oh, you guys can like separate, like one of you can go home, you can be off for the night. Like there was no one else really walking in, so there was no need for like all of these security guards to take tickets or to check tickets anymore at the door. So when they kind of split off, they moved away from that front entrance and kind of split off like to this other area by the doors. And they kind of looked at us, and Art and I kind of talked about it, and I was nervous, but they like signaled to us, and we just walked right in, like completely free, to a Bruce Springsteen concert at like a huge place. Like I don't even know where it was. It's like one of the main like indoor theaters like in downtown LA. But yeah, we went in and we didn't have tickets, but you could like go and stand places and they wouldn't check tickets unless you walked, I think, down to a lower area. So we just kept moving and standing in different areas, and it was so much fun. But yeah, that's my Bruce story. The other thing I found was weird was that I went to a carnival the other day, but like at the very end of the carnival, like I saw the carnival in the distance, and I was with Simon, and I was like, oh my gosh, I want to go to the carnival. And if I was in LA, I would never want to go to a carnival, like carnivals in LA, unless, I don't know, unless there's something really fun about it, or like bands are playing or something, you don't really go. And this was, I think, somewhere in Redding. I don't know, Redding's pretty big, that's where I live. And we're on our bikes, and we eventually make it to the carnival, and right when we make it there, they're starting to close down. But the carnival, or the Ferris wheel is still lit up, and all the other rides are still lit up, but everyone's coming out. But we slowly just kind of walk through the whole area, and we get towards the end of the loop of the carnival itself. Hold on, Hungry Heart just ended, and I'm going to put on a different song. Actually, maybe I'll put on, he doesn't have, I'm going to put on the Patti Smith song, the big one, Because the Night. I don't think, he probably has that on here, but I just love this song. So we're getting towards the end of the loop of the carnival, and there's this whole USA, or like American section, and there's all of these American flags. There's like this little beach area where you can like get random cocktails like Sex on the Beach and Mai Tais and stuff. And the funniest thing to me though is that you can get, you can't get, there's the Statue of Liberty, and you see her from behind first, and her whole dress is like pulled up, and you can see her underwear. I'm like, oh, that's what you think of America, but I guess it's funny, but still, it was just really awkward because I didn't think of like American culture, like in Germany, and like, I mean, I think of like places in America where you would have like a German beer house or like German themed things, but I never really think of it as making fun of it. But this was kind of bad, but also I understood why you would make fun of it because there are all these like American brands and just weird stuff. But okay, so this is probably the strangest thing that I feel like has happened to me in Berlin, but maybe there's others, but right now this feels like the strangest. So yesterday I'm at Simon's and we're making these hors d'oeuvres for the show, The Secondary Concern, which is like the show that April and someone else put on that was at Tet, that's like surrounded by, that's all about food, and the artwork is about food, and there's just these videos that are playing, and otherwise people make hors d'oeuvres and they bring them, and there's kind of some rules about it, but you get really creative. And so we were making these cucumber hors d'oeuvres because I'm vegan. I used honey though, because it's silly honey. But we were making them, and someone calls, and I'm not used to this as much. I know they have it in LA, but I've never lived in an apartment where you can ring the buzzer and then buzz someone in. So someone calls Simon from like the front, but I don't hear what they say. And he answers, and I don't know what he says. I'm not really paying attention because I don't know if it's his phone that rings and he's talking to someone, or I have no idea. But it kind of sounds like he just let someone up. And he's in his underwear, which isn't like a common thing. But he had taken a shower and he was just like in his underwear when we were in the kitchen. And so he, I guess, has let this person up. And I realized earlier in the day or something that I like saw a letter sitting down that I figured was like one of his pen pals. I don't remember what the name was. It was like Natalia something. Natalia Pushkin, maybe. Hold on. He's probably going to watch this video and think I'm crazy, but no, I think I am fully entitled. Let's see. Oh my gosh, come on, Google. My computer never directly goes to Google. Let's see. Is this the name? Wow. Well, Natalia Pushkina was the wife of the Russian poet Alexander Pushkin. Maybe I'm just thinking Pushkin because of someone famous. Let's just go to Facebook. This is the name I'm remembering, but I can't really say that my memory is that you can really depend on it. But I am very interested, and I will tell you why. Everyone with this name does not live in Berlin. No, I have no idea. Yeah, I thought I would remember the name, and then now that I'm on here, I don't so much. Eh, it's fine. It's probably not worth my time. But anyways, so basically, there's this letter that I see sitting there, but I didn't think of it at all when this person's coming to the door. And so the buzzer rings now to his door because he lives like on almost the top floor, like second from that, so it's like 5th, 6th, 7th floor that we always walk up. So it took this person a bit to get up, and I'm like sitting there cutting cucumber slices. I'm in my clothing. I think I took a shower, but I got dressed. And he like throws his shirt on and goes to the door. I think while he's like getting dressed, and he's like doing this kind of slowly, and I'm thinking like, do you not really care about this person, or is there just like kind of an amount of time that you can wait until you go to the door? It doesn't really matter. And he finally, when he's almost dressed, says like, "Ein Moment," like, or like, "one moment." But he's only wearing like, he's like risky business style, like wearing his like button-up t-shirt and like his little like, what are like guys underwear, boxer briefs? I think that's what he's wearing. And so I hear someone at the door say "cute," like, because that's how he answers the door, I'm assuming. And then I'm pretty sure that he just hands her this letter, and then I don't hear any other exchange. I don't even hear him say one word. And then he comes back in, and I think I must have asked, like, who was that? I don't think I was really, I think I more just figured it was harmless because he was answering the door in his underwear, and he needed to give someone something. Then he tells me that it was a girl, and that she left her ring there, and that he, like, he just kept forgetting to get it back to her. And so it gets a little bit awkward now, because I've been kind of seeing Simon for a little bit, and he's much younger than me, and I felt like he's pretty mature, and that's kind of why I've been seeing him. Hold on, something just like fell over. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't leaking. There's like this bottle, like this leave-in conditioner. Okay, this is a better Patti Smith song, Frederick. I got a text message. Let's see, we are good. I'm gonna send your money. You PayPal tomorrow. Oh, okay. So basically, so then he kind of starts, so Simon starts kind of explaining himself, and yeah, he just says, like, sorry you had to witness that, and I don't know, I just felt really weird about it, because I'm wondering if he knew earlier in the day that she was coming and was totally fine with that. There's lots of things. If when she rings the bell, if he could have just said, "Oh, I'll meet you downstairs," either out of kindness to her or respect to me, maybe. I kind of felt like he was playing a game, like being kind of an ass to her, being like, "Yeah, I walked all the way up here when I already had the like stamps in your name addressed, and I could have just dropped it in the mail, and I hadn't." And the fact that he answers the door in his underwear, and the fact that she probably saw that I was there, and that there was really no communication there, and yeah, it was just a totally awkward thing. And I just got kind of quiet after that, and he kept on being like, he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, it was like 2 months ago, and she left her ring here," and I just, yeah, he was like really trying to explain himself, but it was definitely just weird after that. And it got back to kind of normal, but I don't know, it just made me feel like, well, I'm not going to say that I'm pretty much a hypocrite. Like, I'm not the innocent one in this. Like, it's not like since I've been here, I've just started seeing Simon, and that's the only person that I've had any interest in. But at this moment, I've liked him, and I've been spending my time with him, and even though I know we live in totally different parts of the world, I just felt like, I don't know, I felt like I just wanted to kind of see him, and I feel like he's only seeing me, but just that awkwardness of like, I don't know what he was trying to prove, or if that's his age. Yeah, it was just a weird thing, so now I don't really know how I feel, so I might kind of distance myself a bit, but yeah. Oh, then the next best part is that then when we walk down the stairs to go to the secondary concern with our hors d'oeuvres, the letter is like ripped and like on the ground, so she had like gotten the ring out and just ripped and dropped it. So either because he was so short with her, because he was in his underwear, or because she saw me, or just because he made her walk all the way up and then they had like no conversation. So yeah, so lots of fun. I don't know why I decide to get myself involved with the younger guys, but I guess I'm only here for a few more weeks.